I recently got to meet a young couple on the road who are excelling at building their own van life community. I've been following them for a few years, and I'm excited to introduce you to them. In this video, Nat and Abi of Let's Play Ride and Seek and Van Life Pride share their incredible self-built van. With no prior building experience, they've built a home with such beautiful details, I would have guessed they were master carpenters. Their van features a gourmet kitchen, a doggy den, a living room dining room that seats 4, a queen-size platform bed, a roof deck, and the most intricate details I have seen in a van yet.
Hello, I'm Nat.
I'm Abby, and these are our two dogs, Bear and Peluche.
And we are known as Let's Play Ride and Seek on Instagram and YouTube. And we also have a sister page on Instagram called Van Life Pride, which is we started so that we could give a voice to our LGBTQIA+ community, and just had our first gathering. And yeah, we're super excited to be able to showcase that for the people that need to see that on those platforms.
This van has been our home for the past 3 years. It's a 2004 Dodge Sprinter van, the longest wheelbase, 177, and we built the whole interior ourselves, and we're really proud of it.
Yes, and her name is Tawanda. So Abby and I actually got the van from a towing company. It was previously a prisoner transit vehicle, and we gutted the whole thing and learned how to do everything ourselves. So we built this whole thing ourselves with patience and a lot of time and some YouTube University. So
we had no prior experience, so
and we were able to make this cabin of our dreams come true. So it is definitely possible. So this is our kitchen. I am a chef, so this was a big focal point for me in the van when we were building. This is actually our second build within the same rig, and so we gutted everything out, and I wanted to have a luxurious galley kitchen. So on this side we have our deep sink, and we have about 35 gallons of fresh water that run from the back into a pump up top. And we have a little switch here that we can turn the water on with a couple different settings. It's been a huge game changer for our new build. And then in the back we've got our really gorgeous Taipei green backsplash that we really want. I wanted a spa feel in the kitchen. I wanted to have, you know, just this aura about me when I was cooking. So we actually grouted this all ourselves. It took us a while to find this tiling, but we're very happy with it. And then this is a huge focal point for me when you walk in. This is actually my grandmother's spice mix rack that I took the front off, and I made and inset it into this door. This is the door that has all of our cleaning supplies and things like that. And then we also built this really unique shelving that goes around the sink, so we're not wasting any space, because space in a van is very, very key. So, and that's just kind of our knick-knack drawer, we like to call it. And then above here we have our cabinets for our drinks and coffee and teas like that. We also have a little nook right here that has some of books that we like to reference for, you know, mushroom hunting and herbals and stuff like that. So this is our Dometic fridge freezer combo that we absolutely love. It is packed full of all the veggies that we need. The first build we had a top load, so we're super happy that we went with this. It's just more convenient. We have a freezer now with ice, so major upgrade. Another thing that I love about our kitchen is our countertops. So we actually got these from a friend. They are lumberjacks outside of Wisconsin, and gave us these slabs, which I've refinished a few times. In the first build it was a lot lighter, and we wanted to bring out some more dark cabiny elements. So we love these so much. Over here is my knife rack. So I really wanted to showcase my knives. Abby got me these beautiful knives before we took off on the road again. And so yeah, these go nowhere. This magnet strip is excellent on any terrain road that we're on, so we're very happy with that. And then up top is just something to keep some of our salt and pepper, and if we're gonna have a little libation, that goes up here. And this is actually carved to look like a Utah-scape from somewhere that we were watching the moon rise, and you know, we really wanted to bring that element into the van as well. So, you know, little sentiments that we...
It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much. And then we eat a lot of food. Food is one of the biggest things that we focus on, so I wanted to have a floor-to-ceiling pantry that rolls out and has all of our essentials in here. I've got my blender and my Vitamix and some things like that underneath. So this is all food related. We went without a full bathroom, so that I could fit this in there. So, you know, very important to us. This is the cooking side. So Abby and I are super pleased with our Dometic stove and oven combo. So again, in the first build we did not have an oven, and I don't know why I denied myself not having an oven, so this has also been an amazing piece that we added. Below here is some drawers where we keep our pots and pans, my rice steamer and things like that. And then in here is our propane. So we've got a propane tank. The big propane tank goes about a month and a half or so on one propane tank. So that's been also a huge game changer for us. And I also have a pop-up table here. So this way I've got more prep space and I can look out with the door open, and you know, and I can see any kind of landscape, or if I'm cooking outside too, this is nice. They can use this table for entertaining in or out. So, and then here we have a drawer just for our silverware and a couple other knickknacks. And then up top is all of our bowls and plates. And we just have these really refined finishes that we really took time on. These handles actually came from India that Abby got on her travels. And then this key is actually just what keeps the doors closed. So we absolutely love that finish as well. So this beautiful piece that we're very proud of is actually separating the cab from the home. We really wanted to have a door so it felt more homey and we didn't have to look at all the stuff that's kind of shoved in there when we're parked. This door is something that Abby and I did kind of towards the end of our build, but once we got used to wood burning and working with all the different tools that we were able to access, we wanted to really go all out. So this is actually scroll sawed, and Abby wood burned a tree, and this has just got some of our winter clothes and things like that stored up top, and towels, and then it just clicks back like that, and you get to look at a beautiful tree. And I just think that, you know, that's probably one of our favorite parts of our build that we really went all out on. And then below here, we left this open because this is actually a laundry room that we like to call it. So this door comes undone, and then we can keep our dirty laundry. Very important. I think people overlook that when they're doing a build of where you're going to have somewhere to put your dirty laundry. So this was a last minute decision. We're very glad that we did that. And then this right here, Abby took a bunch of reclaimed material and made this beautiful Mountainscape that is just, every time we come to the van and we look at that, it's just, you know, I never get tired of looking at what we were able to accomplish.
This is our living room. We went with 2 bench seats on either side so that we can comfortably fit 4 people in here. And each bench has a lot of storage underneath. This one lifts up and has some shallow storage up top. And then I have a drawer here. On the other side, underneath this bench, we have even more storage. On this side is a small, just little cubby for our bike helmets and some other random stuff. And then on this side, we actually have a hidden composting toilet that we made ourselves. It's completely DIY because we wanted it to fit in this bench. So, also saved us a ton of money. The living room converts into a dining room or workspace with a simple pull-out table. We love this. I really wanted to have a map somewhere in the van, and so I decided to put it on this table with a little decoupage. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Over here we have another really cool feature that is one of my favorites. We have so many windows in this van that we decided to sacrifice one for some unique storage. We like to call this our apothecary. It pulls out and we've got all of our essential oils, incense, things like that. Just removing this protective backing, and we still have the window to look out whenever we please. Wow. On the other side of this window cubby, Natalie made me a jewelry box. I love to wear a little bit of jewelry. It makes me feel glamorous, even though, you know, I'm living that hippie road life. I've got all of my jewelry here. I can see everything, and it just makes it so easy to just put on whatever I want. Little personal touches just means so much when you're living tiny. So, love that. Up here in this cabinet, we have all of our toiletries. If you live in a van, that is bound to happen. And beside that, we have our indoor fan. This thing has 3 speeds. It rotates and swivels, and it really does help, especially keep us cool when we're sleeping. Now, I will add that this fan was originally white. I spray painted it rose gold to go with our theme. So, and that makes me really happy.
I love it.
On the other side, we have an open shelf that holds some books, knickknacks, our diffuser that's going, just things that we want to look at on a daily basis, and we really love it. You'll notice the copper accents. We have a thing for copper, and we just put little accents everywhere. We kind of love the industrial look of the copper bar. Because we have 2 dogs and one of them is 14, we wanted to make sure that they were very comfortable and had their own space. So we built a doggy den right here under our bed. They've got a nice comfortable bed, they've got a basket of toys, food, more storage, all under there. It really love the space because it gives them a place to call their own. Another unique area for storage that we have is this long skinny that runs the whole length of our bed. It's super small, but it actually holds a lot, and so we've been really happy with that. And that brings us to the bedroom. Up here we have a queen size bed. Now Natalie and I are both very short people, so we're able to fit the width of the bed this way. So that has made for having a lot more room in this van because we've been able to put the bed this way. We really love it. Up here above our bed in these 2 cabinets, we have our hers and hers closets. This is all my clothes, and I've got some more wood burning in here. These are Natalie's poems that I put here, so every time I go to get my clothes, I'm just reminded of, you know, my amazing wife and her beautiful poetry. Yeah. And then Natalie's got all her clothes back here. So Natalie made us this really cool little feature. We call it our nightstand. But it's right here, just a tiny little table that can go up or down. This is a little light we like to keep here, but we can put a drink here. I like to put my glasses on my nightstand back there when sleeping. It's a tiny little thing, but it's really useful.
So we've got a couple of different lighting situations in the van. So we've got 4 LEDs that run on the ceiling, and we also have 3 underneath our kitchen cabinets that are on separate dimmer switches. So that way, if I'm cooking, and I can have these on and not bother Abby in the bed or vice versa. So we really like that feature. And all of our appliances and all of our electronics are run off of Battleborn. We have 600 amp hours of Battleborn batteries. We have 3 100 watt panels of solar on our roof, and that goes to a 3000 watt inverter and our solar charge controller. And they charge 3 different ways. So we can charge with our alternator while we're driving, and that gets everything charged up. Or we can plug into shore power if we have the option. And we also just have power from the sun. So that way we are completely off grid, and we can go for weeks at a time anywhere we please. The other lightings that we have in the van is our other LEDs that are more for an ambient feel. So we like to turn these on at night when we're watching a movie or just hanging out. So we have this remote that we just turn them on from here, and you can see they run all the way down the van, and we have a couple different colors that we can use. And yeah, we just really like having these on as opposed to kind of jarring light at night. Also, we have 2 fans on the roof outside of this fan that we use for our bed. These are the Max Air fans, and we can oscillate them in or out, also on remotes, so that is excellent for just regulating the air and keeping the dogs cool when we are not in the vehicle with them at any given time. So our ceiling is something a little unique. We wanted to go with this red cedar, which are closet liner planks, so they're actually a lot cheaper and very lightweight, tongue and groove, so we're very happy that we went with them. I tried to use a method that was kind of new and didn't work out so well. And so that is why you see the foliage in the ceiling cracks, because it's kind of covering up, you know, those cracks that, you know, it brings character to it, we'll say. But we like the cedar because it actually repels bugs. It has a nice smell, and it's just the color really kind of goes with the whole cabin theme.
These bikes are a new addition. They're electric bikes, and we absolutely love them. We put them on a Rocky Mounts hitch rack so that it swings open so that we can access our garage.
So this is our garage. So we wanted to have our bed quite high so that we could have all this storage. This is the 35-gallon water tank that I talked about previously, and it's got a water pump that pumps the water up, and then in this back area as well as here is our electrical system. So we've got a cover around our inverter just to protect from dust or anything if we're riding on the road. We also hold a little bit more water just in case, backup. And then we have our geyser system shower, which we love this. It is a really neat kind of small compact shower that we can use outdoors. And it's got a liter of hot water that you put inside of it, as well as 2 liters of cold, and then it gives you a temperature gauge. And it has an attachment for a sponge that you can use that doesn't waste the water because it's only directed to your skin when you're using it. And you can go 15-minute hot shower on 1 gallon of water, so it's very resourceful. So we absolutely love having that. And outside of that is just a couple of adventure things that we have. We've got actually has a fold-up paddleboard back here that's hard to see. And yeah, just some other knickknacks, my slack line, and then also in the back some extra parts for the van in case it is an older vehicle. So that way we are on the road, we have some stuff readily available. So, and just another poem of mine that we wanted to showcase on the back. One other feature that we did kind of last minute to build that I have been wanting for 2 years is a rooftop deck so that we can stargaze. Abby and I enjoy dinner up there sometimes, and sometimes sunbathe, whatever we need to do. And so it is just also some cedar planking that we used unistrut, which is just bolted into the ceiling frame. And yeah, it's an excellent feature that we added the last day of building. So we're very happy with that. Another unique feature that Abby and I went with on our van is our paint job. So this is a sprayable, tintable paint called Raptor Liner. And we sprayed it on, and it comes in all kinds of colors. The main reason we did this is because when we bought the vehicle, there was quite a lot of rust. And so this actually prevents the rust. It helps insulate, and the texture actually helps with, when you're on some crazy terrain. We've been on some narrow roads with branches, and nothing is penetrating this. So we absolutely love that we went with this paint job. One of the last things that I would love to add is that, when you're thinking about doing this, it's nice to have kind of some inspiration and some support on your side. And Wendy, we want to give a shout out to you. This is the person that had been following our travels via our social media and, offered her home to us. And so during COVID, really the thick of it, we were able to go back to our hometown and build this van because of that person reaching out and feeling that they loved us so much that they felt that we could come to their home. And because of the time that we had at their house and all of the tools that were at our disposal, that is why we were able to be so intricate in our build. So, having that support system is huge. And so, we just want to, give a little shout out to Wendy and thank you so much. Another single female out there doing it, and,
she helped get us to this point of having this van the way it looks. So.
Yeah, so I learned a lot of my trade from a woman, and I am very, very thankful for that.
If you want to learn more about us and our crazy life, then check out our channel, Ride and Seek, right here on YouTube. We post a video every Sunday.
Yes, and you can also catch us on letsplayride-and-seek.com and Let's Play Ride and Seek on Instagram. And then also Van Life Pride is on Instagram, and that is our LGBTQIA+ community page. So if you're interested in that, please check it out as well.
I loved touring Nat and Abby's beautiful self-built van, and I hope you did too. I'm so grateful they were willing to share their home with us. They put so much love into their van, and their attention to every detail really shows. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love their channel, Ride and Seek. If you'd like to see more van and rig tours, van life tips, and other information to help women get on the road, hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I do appreciate your thoughtful comments, and if you'd like to join in deeper conversation, join our Facebook group, Gal Adventurers. This is Joni with the Galavan. Enjoy your journey.